Hello guys, welcome to Salesladybossup channel. On this channel guys, I made some changes and we're going to be talking about topics on the issues of life and what's going on around the world and what people is talking about in their houses, around table, with their children, with their grandchildren, about just issues that's going on around the world that's affecting us as a nation. Alright, so today I'm going to be interviewing a guest today that's going to talk about some of the topics that's going on around the world that people is talking about. So let me introduce my first guest. My guest is 8 Ball. We're going to go about 8 Ball. So 8 Ball, what can you share with the people about what is going on around the world that they're talking about in their homes?
You already know the situation. It's the violence. We're killing each other and we ain't gonna stop.
Okay, so those are the issues that you witnessed, the violence, or did you hear that on the news that they're talking about the violence, or is this something that you experience on a daily basis? Can you like elaborate more on that for the people? Like, have you experienced that violence, or this is what you listened to or saw on the news or something like that, or have you really witnessed that in your neighborhood? Can you speak to the people about that, please? Thank you.
Seen it on the news. That's why I seen that.
So that's where you get your information at, like the news. And so you going by what the news
Until they
is
hit my
telling you?
neighborhood, right?
Oh, okay. So,
But it's in my neighborhood every day, so.
oh, okay. So you witness this in your neighborhood. Like, tell me and the people like some of the crimes and the violence that you witness in your neighborhood.
Everything.
Like what? Can you give us some type of examples? Like, have you witnessed?
Robbing and stealing. Right.
Hmm.
Definitely.
Okay. Okay. Anything else that you can contribute? Like, like any other issues you want to talk about to the people? Like what's going on in your neighborhood? I mean, we need to talk about these things. Let's get comfortable and let's talk about these things that's going on around the world. You know? Can you talk about some more issues? I understand you saying there's crime and violence, but is there any other issues that you witness that's going on in your neck of the woods?
Just a lot of stealing, so what?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing, so.
Just like stealing and robbing and crimes like that.
Right.
Okay.
People ain't loyal, people ain't trustworthy.
Mm-hmm. So you notice a difference in how people's behavior is.
Right.
Like it's hard to make like friends with people and things like that
You
because
don't want to make friends.
mm-hmm.
Right
Mm-hmm.
now ain't the time to make friends.
But what about
You got enough
trusting
friends.
people? What about trusting people? Is it hard for you to trust people?
Of course.
Because like, the reason why I'm raising this question about the trust people issue, right? We need people in our lives, right? We need our family. We need people that we can depend on and back us up on certain things that may arise in our lives, right? We need people. Understand that some people say, "Oh, I'm gonna isolate myself and I'm gonna build the island alone." But what you don't realize, that may be true, right? But you need people. Wouldn't you agree? or can you tell the people something different? Maybe in your own opinion, what can you share with the people about that?
Of course, you need people, but you need the right people.
Right. So how do you go about trusting somebody into your life? Like, what would you look for? What can you tell the people that you will look for into trusting people? Like, what would be the attribute, the characteristic? You have to trust somebody. I'm just saying, what would be the characteristic? What would be the attributes that a person has to show for you to say to yourself
And
that,
trust nobody but God.
okay, I get that part. But
Nothing gonna do with the God.
Understand the question.
Just survive. So.
Right. But do you understand the question?
No, I don't give trust to man.
Okay. So you don't trust people.
Right.
But you trust God.
Exactly.
Okay, good. Alright. So understand that part, and it's a lot of people do feel that way. But at the end of the day, can you tell the people anything else that you have experienced in your life that can bring about change that's going on in the world today? That can make things better? Like, what in your experience that you can tell the people that change, whatever your solution is,
and us killing each other is not the way to go. Not helping society, not helping nothing that's going on good in the world today. So we need to stop harming, hurting, and destroying one another, because pretty soon it's not going to be us. It's going to just be, like you said, you by yourself, you know. So if you keep killing off humane society, we only hurting who? Ourselves.
That's right.
So if we stop the killing, stop it on ourselves. You get 10 years for killing a dog, but you get no time for killing a human. How backwards is that? You know, the world is in a backwards situation, and we're very wrong for what we're doing to ourselves. That's all we're doing is killing ourselves everywhere you go. You know, and the gun violence is just making it even more populated.
More.
So
They following like a trend, huh?
right.
Did you see that? Like when people start up a crime, like a hate crime, and it seemed like other people just follow it like it's the thing to do, right?
Right. They didn't buy all them guns for nothing. They didn't sell all them guns for nothing. People got rich, and people died over the lack of no love.
Lack of knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
You know, lack of no love. You don't love yourself. You don't love your neighbors. You don't love nobody. So you're gonna go out and kill as many people as you can. And what good did that do our society, or our nation, or lives? Hurting one another don't make life no better.
That's right. But hurt people, right? That's what you must look for when it's called for you to trust people.
But we didn't teach our kids that in our society. So really, at the end of the day, it's no color. But at the end of the day, it is a color, because our society is not doing that. We're trying to go to church. We're trying to believe in God. We're trying to look for a higher power to get us out of the situation we're in. It's the different color breed with the different color eyes that's doing the different things that's going into our situation. Our neighborhood is hurting us, trying to take our hope and faith away, you know. But you only causing pain on the world. And while they selling guns, getting richer, you know, and it's all about the dollar, you know, and you don't care who and how and what get hurt behind the products you make and sell. It's a sad situation. You know, life is not, it's not right the way we making things go.
Okay, now I don't mean to cut you off, but to say this, what would your solution be that'll make whatever you just said to the people? Do you have a solution that can change that circumstance? What can you tell the people?
I don't believe there is a solution, but
Well,
my one thing, I wouldn't sell no more guns. What do you need a gun for? You know what I mean? Why do you want to keep hurting, killing, and destroying your own situation? You don't like it when it's done to you, so why you don't do unto others as you want done to you? You don't want to be killed, so don't kill. You know, so stop all the hate, stop all the violence, stop the gun sales, stop all that. You know, let's hurt one another. You know, let's try to live as long as we can and be here as long as we can and do the best that we can while we're here so that things could be different. If I can love an animal, I damn sure can love a human. And if I could pass love, I could give love, and I could show it, and it can come back around full circle to the point that there's nothing but love. We don't need violence, guns, knives, and things like that. We don't need to hurt one another. We need to love one another, cherish the day, and be thankful that we're still alive. And if we can't do that, and we feel so unworthy of ourselves, exit ourselves. We don't have to take nobody with us. We don't have to harm nobody else's day because our day is not the way we want it to be.
that part.
And we have to learn a different way of society.
But can you contribute something in your own experience, what you've been through, what, everything you just said? What can you contribute to the world as a whole? What advice would you have that you know that works in your heart, that can change? It may not be for everybody, because change is not for everybody. Okay? So what I'm saying to say this, what can you contribute to the people to tell them in this video? If people reflect on this, and then you fill in the blank on what I'm trying to say. If people will start doing this, or if people will stop doing that, it will make the world a better place. That's all I'm saying to you. What can you contribute to that?
People just start loving more and stop hating less. It will be a better place to be. Because nobody wants to be here, and we're making babies that struggling, and everybody's going chaotic just to survive in this world. Is not making this a better place to be. So if we keep creating this problem more and more, this place is going to be off the Richter scale. It's like you cramming a whole bunch of roaches in a bowl or in a pot, and then you're gonna put the top on it. The roaches gonna go crazy on everybody because
keep creating more.
They don't, you know what I mean? And, when you take the lid off, they're gonna go everywhere. Everything gonna explode, So
okay.
What this world is trying to
What would
accomplish.
you change? What would you change? If you
Change
had
the way
listen,
we live and we treat each other and what we're doing, you know what I mean? Damn, you gotta wake up to godliness and happiness. When you took that out the world and you said gay pride and man can do whatever man wanted to do, you destroyed this world. And like you said, you wrote it in the
took
Bible.
the whipping
and
took the whipping out of the household when they said you can't whip your kids.
You turn the world backwards, right?
That's
so
right.
The world is totally backwards right now. It's not good. It's not straight. You're making people suffer more and more and more and more. Every prices are up so high. People cannot afford to live. We were suffering then. So if the prices like triple now, there was $2 and $3. There's $6 now. How in the world you think that things are now? If you were struggling then, you super struggling now. It's not right. It's not the way life supposed to be. You know, we should have more love, consideration, and common decency for one another. You know, till then, you know what I mean.
People got to be on the same accord. Like that's what you have to want. Like you can't force it on nobody. You just it's a hope and prayer. Like
You can force it.
how?
You can force it. If you take somebody's life, yours gonna get taken. Just point blank. You know what I mean? And should nobody have to go to jail? Your jail is out of here. You know what I mean? You know,
I'm talking about healing on
unto
people,
others
on
as
people's
you
life.
to do to them.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Not
how
they
you will heal,
mistakes.
because if you don't do it, it won't be
If you don't
honor
do
to
what?
you.
If you don't do what?
Kill. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta kill nobody. You know what I mean? You
Oh,
ain't
no,
gotta
of course
hurt
not.
other
No,
people.
no,
You
no,
don't
no,
have
no,
to
no, no.
destroy nobody else's property.
That's
You don't
right.
have to. You don't have to have a bad day unless that's what you want. Now, I can understand mental illness. That's a whole nother story. But some people are just taking matters in their own hands when they shouldn't be, and then they getting let off the hook when other people is having a bad day, and then they just fly off the hook, and then they getting treated even worse. You know what I mean? It's just so backwards in this world. You know, people are just doing the wrong things. You know, they're waking up like today and they saying, hey, let me go just do something
Negative.
right. Instead of saying, let me go do something positive. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I got a question for you. What would be some of the tips that you would give the people to not wake up and be negative and go out there and commit those crimes? What tips would you give those people who may be watching this video to how would you how would you how would you tell the people to start your day? What would be some tips to start your day off?
Well,
Hello?
to encourage the people around you, just always have something positive to say. If you don't have nothing positive to say, don't say nothing. Because it all starts from home, you know what I mean? And people are getting taught at home how to hate and no love, no structure, none of that. It starts at home. But, you know.
But wouldn't this be one thing to say to a person that who may wake up and feel this way? Like they want to just take their life and take on whoever may have caused them that pain, or just innocent bystanders, right? So what I was trying to say, what would you say to these type of people that go to schools and do massive shootings because they woke up on the bad side of it? You know, because they woke up on, you know, I'm just saying, having a bad day or whatever. What kind of encouragement can you give to people like this?
I wouldn't know what to say to
Like,
them.
you wouldn't have no advice, no tips to encourage them to, like, before a situation get out of hand.
Because this didn't happen overnight, so
right. Even if somebody was bullied for a long
to get
time
to that state of mind, right?
So you wouldn't have no
So
advice.
you know, I'll just say I'm sorry that it came to this. You know, that's what I could say. You know what I mean? I never wish that they was pushed to this point. And I hope I never get pushed to that point. You know, or that this continue happening. You know, but when you're living in a backward society, you know what I mean? This is the kind of things we have to know that's coming, because this earth is not right. It's not teaching us the right way. It's teaching us the wrong way.
That's right.
So
So when you try to
you can't go
encourage
by
your
this
own
stuff,
self
right?
to
But you
do
gotta
better,
learn to get to that point,
but
though,
how you
because
gonna learn if you don't take the
you
actual
don't.
steps and actions?
When you're a baby, you talk a certain way, and
Mm-hmm.
if you talk that way, that's the way you stick to. You don't know that you've been taught wrong. You thinking you're taught right, and then after you get older, then you get to a certain point, you be like, wait a minute, this don't seem right. That could be too late. You know what I mean? You could be 50, 60 years
It's
old by the
never
time
too late
you
though
realize.
to correct. It's never too late to correct. So
Right,
when I'm
right.
saying to say this, my advice. Let me give some
This is not
advice.
right.
It should be like
This
this. The
still ain't
response
right.
that I will give to people
Thank
that's
you
in
for
that
the interview.
situation,
Mm-hmm.
it would be like this. Pray more. Meditate more.
Yeah, you gotta learn about prayer. They're taking prayers out of the Bible.
I
They
understand.
talking about what that
They
L.
can take everything
What is
they
that
want
called?
out.
L
Listen,
LGBT.
they can take anything
all
they
that
want
stuff.
out. But
You know,
listen,
that's what the Bible talked about.
No.
Man's gonna become lovers of themselves,
Mhm.
and that's what they are.
but
You know what I
still,
mean? And this world is it did a rapid decline.
that's why you have to
And
renew
by
your
the time
mind.
little people nowadays learn about LGBTQ
Okay, I
and
get
then
that.
don't learn about God.
Everybody
By the
have a
time they
right to
get
their
that,
own
by the
free
time
will,
they get to that situation
right?
right now on this earth, it's gonna be too late.
Nothing
don't
is
even-
never too late, though.
People don't even talking about God no more. You know what I mean? Everybody is lovers of themselves.
Because they
You know
choose
what I
that
mean?
way.
Because I guarantee you, it was a lot of people that was going to church is with that LGBTQ. You know what I mean? They're, oh, we out of the closet now. We free. You know what I mean? No, you just made things a whole lot worse.
But so each is his own. But I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, right?
But that's what it shouldn't be easy to be.
But it is though.
You know, right?
Right?
But it shouldn't be.
But
Right?
it is, right?
Right.
Okay. So
And that's
that
what
being
makes life
said,
harder.
but like I said, right?
Right.
What would the advice you give to a person that needs it, that's willing to go out and harm themselves or others? Like, what would you say to a person that came to you?
I wouldn't know what to say.
Huh? You wouldn't know what to say?
Right.
Oh, okay. Okay. But I'm saying, like, me being the host, what I would say to give encouragement to a person like that is to reflect on what you're saying, reflect on what you're doing and about to do.
Right.
Like,
people don't
really,
think
because
about
you.
that
Okay,
because
don't interrupt me.
how
Look, just encourage yourself. Stuff is gonna be hard. Life is hard for everybody. It's all about us taking the hit, taking the fall, and bouncing back.
True.
It's the key.
And
You know what I'm saying? That's what make you strong. That's
I'm
what
out of
make
time.
you. That's what make you gain a lot of strength.
I'm out of time.
Because you is still going. because you went through the challenges. You went through the obstacles, right? So this is what I would encourage a person to do.
Right.
Check the situation out. Ain't nothing good gonna come out of that situation. Not even you just harming yourself.
Right.
You gonna go straight to hell, but you already know that's a sin to do that.
Yeah, boy.
And then you taking other people with you. Come on now.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Life
That's
is so
what life
backwards.
period. To where people just took the time to reflect
Maybe we've been
on
lied
their
to.
situation.
I don't know. You know what I mean?
We got
Maybe
we got to renew our minds.
Taking yourself could be a bad thing. So if you're taking other people too, that's a bad thing.
We get that.
But what I'm saying is that just take yourself. You know what I mean? How you know that's not a bad thing? You know what I mean? You don't know until you get to the other side.
But like I said, you need to just pray.
But
whatever
they
situation
killed
you in.
all those kids. They
I get
killed
that.
all
I get
these
that, all
people.
that.
You know what I mean? And they're selling all these guns. They're doing everything so
backwards.
ungodly, like. that what good is this? You know what I mean? But thank you for the interview. I appreciate it. Salesladybossup, OG y'all in the house. #1 on the top charts. Y'all come and holler at her. Come holler at Salesladybossup, y'all. She'll have you live, up close and personal. Dipped in sauce with the butter and the toast. Dealing with your boy A-Ball. Peace. Salesladybossup. Keep up the good work.
Alright, thank you. Thank you, A-Ball.
Thank you.
Appreciate your comments, your thoughts. So we're gonna wrap this video up. So that was very inspirational, sir. Quite sure a lot of people can get something out of this video. So no matter what you're going through around the world, just know that there is hope.
Hope, courage, and inspiration.
That's right.
We gotta just keep it in our minds, body, and soul, all the way up. Ain't nothing gonna stop us but God, and the devil just tries to give you away. All the way up. Don't let him defeat you, y'all. He can't knock you out unless you let him. That's the devil, y'all. You got angels and God on your side. You got nothing to worry about. You don't need a gun. They got your back. You know what I mean? You don't need to carry no weapons. You know? What you need that for? Hey, you protected already. Hey, you fear no man.
That's right.
No man.
Just stand by
You know
God's
what I mean?
word.
Right. When you
No
fear
weapon
God,
formed against you shall ever prosper.
right.
Alright?
Just give you a new birthday. You know what I mean? And hey, you start all over. Better than you before. Who knows? You know what I mean? God got our number, name, everything. You know the day you coming in and you know the day you leaving. So we ain't got no control of that. So have fun while we here.
That's right.
We
So,
don't need no guns, no weapons.
alright? So with that being said, about to end Salesladybossup show. My first interview with A-Ball. We'll be seeing him again. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters, we about to end this show. Nice to see each and every one of you, and I thank each and every one of you for your support. So with that being said, guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. I don't know when and I don't know the next time I'ma upload. Just keep your notification on and you will know. And you will get the notification. So with that being said, guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace, my brothers and my sisters. Bye, guys.